YouTube, it's Stacker Dad, and I am back with another video. This time we won't be doing any coin roll hunting because I've already done it and didn't find anything. So, I wanted to talk about something else in this video. I've been recently confronted with the question by friends and some family members and also other people who seem to be financially and more gold and silver and precious metal minded people. And the question is, why do I stack silver primarily and a little bit of gold? And I wanted to answer that because I think anybody that does stacking at some point has to have an answer. And I think everybody's answer is personal to their situation and their beliefs. Listen, I'm not a doomsdayer. I don't believe the world's going to end. I'm not suffering from Chicken Little syndrome. I hear a lot of it on YouTube. But to me, you know, if the sky falls, it'll kill us all anyway, so it doesn't matter. Primarily, the reason why I stack silver and gold is because my wife and I have set a 5-year goal in order to start buying income property, and we're going to use precious metals to get us there. That's pretty simple. It may sound silly to some people, but that's why we're doing it. The main reason is because you can no longer make money by putting your savings in a savings account. It doesn't pay interest anymore. The interest is so small, it's laughable. So it doesn't seem like it's worth it to do that. I'm not doing any kind of paper investments because I personally believe that the stock market is in a bubble right now, and when it bursts, there's going to be a whole other set of problems like we had back in 2008. Could be a lot worse than the housing bubble. So, you know, 5-year plan. Basically, we want to buy rental properties, and that's the goal. So we're stacking silver and precious metals now. I believe I saw a graph during some of my research that showed over the past 25 years, even though silver is fairly volatile, it has had an upside growth up until, say, like 2 months ago, of about 5% a year. And we're on a little downward scale or downward trend now, but so is gold. And, you know, everybody's running around saying, you know, the other side of the silver buggers, the ones that say that silver's going to go to $1,000 an ounce, the other ones are saying, on the other side of the coin, they're saying it's going to go down to $10 an ounce. So, you know, it's sort of like the right versus the left when it comes to precious metals. You know, there are those that really are into it, and those are those that are not. Interestingly enough, I was on a live YouTube chat yesterday, and they were talking about this. And one of the people who's really against, you know, stacking silver admitted that he had 10,000 ounces at home. And you know, to me, that person just lost all credibility with me, because how dare you tell me I shouldn't be stacking silver when you're holding 10,000 ounces? That's about the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. So, I stack it for my own reasons. My own reasons are to get into real estate. The main reason that I do coin roll hunting is because it helps me keep a positive return of investment on my silver, especially while silver is dropping. Because as we all know, coin roll hunting brings you free money. I mean, free money. How do you get a negative ROI out of free money? So anyway, I have my own ideas. I've done research on both the economics of it and where the markets are. I know the difference between paper and physical. I get it. But I want to talk a little bit about what kind of caused us to go into that. Like, what made us started thinking, okay, we need to start stacking precious metals. And I'm going to tell you what brought me there. What brought me there was Robert and Kim Kiyosaki. I've been following Robert's books for probably the past 10 years in regards to making money in real estate. And I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to get into rental properties. And so at this point in our life and our family life with my wife and I, it's a good place to go to. So I've been following them for quite a while, Robert and Kim, and they had a video up that I saw at the beginning of this year, where they talk about how to, get out of debt. Robert Kiyosaki was practically broke in the beginning, and he and his wife put together a plan that's similar to what my wife and I are doing now to get out of debt, and it worked very well for them, and it's working very well for us. Basically, this box that you see is part of that. Let me close this. So there it is. This box is part of that plan. I'm gonna break it down for you really quickly. So, if any of you know Robert Kiyosaki, you know his number one rule is to pay yourself first. So that's what we do. My wife and I take 10% off the top of every check that we get, and we split it up into 2 boxes. Robert suggests 3, one for savings, one for investments, and one for charity. We are only doing 2 now because we have so much debt, we've kind of considered ourselves our own charity. If at such point we get to the point where we don't have debt anymore and we can give more freely to charity, we absolutely will do it. But right now we have to consider ourselves as our own charity. So having said that, what we do is we take the savings box and we put 5% in, and we have our investment box and we put 5% in out of every paycheck that we get. And then at some point, I will take money and I will purchase bullion with it. Different silver or gold, depending on, what I'm feeling like at the time. And then I also seeded my coin roll hunting funds out of this box as well. So now the money for the coin roll hunting is serving itself. Every time I get $100 worth of these, I'll go to a coin shop and I'll sell them off, and that will allow me to go up to the next level. So my next level is $300, and we'll be doing $300 boxes pretty darn soon. And that's pretty much what I'm doing with that. My goal with that is to probably go through between $5,000 and $10,000 coin roll hunting per week. That may seem like a lofty goal, but I've gotten pretty quick at going through these things. So I don't know. We'll see as it goes. I may hit 5,000 and be like, wow, this is a ton. I can't do any more than this. But my basic idea here is that the more coins that I can go through, the more gold or the more silver I can find. So that's what I do with the investment box. I put my my bullion. You saw earlier I got a little gold and a 10-ounce silver bar underneath there. And then the rest of this is found silver from coin roll hunting, and then also some specialty coins that I found coin roll hunting. I think I've told you this before, but I would also, I have a plan of starting to do some metal detecting as well to kind of augment that and to have kind of a fun kind of family thing to do with my daughter, at least. But anyway, yeah, I have a very short stack now. I mean, I'm looking at this and I realize this isn't a whole lot, but that's the reason why I called this set of videos that I'm making short stacked, because I am fairly new stacker. But I have to tell you, I did about 3 months of research online, just researching finances and researching economy and researching metals before I started doing it. I don't want to go into all the research that I did because that would take me a long time to describe where I went and what I looked up. But, if you're interested in learning more about economics and how the Fed works and how it's ruined our economy, I suggest you go check out Mike Maloney's videos. He has a whole set of educational videos on there, which are really actually very easy to understand and fun to watch. I'll put up a link for those videos for you. With the savings box, we do something a little bit different. Every month we take what's in the savings box, we pull it out, and we use it to pay off one of our bills. Now, in the interim of that, what we've done is we've managed to pay off 3 credit card bills, and we're working on our last credit card bill now, and a car note. And then we're going to move on to educational bills to pay off, like my student loan. But that's the plan. So what we do is that we make our normal payment, and then whatever's in the savings box, we add to it 2 weeks later to take principal off of that loan, right? But we also take the payments from those 3 credit cards that we were making, and we add that to what we're paying now. So you have this culminated payment. So the amount of money that is going out of our household is exactly the same. It's just all being focused in one area. And it's working really well. Like I said, we were able to pay off 3 credit cards, and now working on our last and final credit card. And then the car note is next on the target, and we should be able to pay off our car in less than a year by doing this. It's crazy how well it works, but it's pretty amazing. And the car is a new car. We just bought it about 2 months ago. So paying off a new car in less than a year, that's pretty strong. So that's what we're doing, and we got that strategy from Kim and Robert Kiyosaki. So I highly recommend you going and watching their videos as well. He has a very good way of educating people about money and how to think about money, and it certainly changed the way I think about money. So, I've managed to get here by using the system that I was talking to you earlier about, and also with the help of coin roll hunting, like I said. And what I have here has only taken me 3 months. I mean, that's it. 3 months, and this is what I've gotten so far by using this little plan. There's some that are saying right now, it's time to cash out. It's time to convert the precious metals to cash. Silver is forecasting to drop to $10 an ounce or lower. They're saying gold is going to drop to $700 an ounce or lower. I just don't see it happening. I mean, if I'm wrong and it does, it'll become the perfect buying opportunity, because the price is so low. And if it's going to drop, it's going to eventually go back up. And it'll rebound, and when it does, I'll have 4 times the amount of value that I have now because of the lower prices. So, these are my strategies and thoughts on precious metals. I'd love to hear yours. Drop me a comment below regarding your thoughts. Perhaps we'll all learn something from each other, right? As always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and keep stacking.